Hey guys, welcome to the shit show. I'm your host, David, and along with my co-host, Christopher,
Hi, faggot.
and then our guest stars, Trivet
Hey,
and Damien.
What's up?
And here today to talk about some real bullshit going on in the gaming community. Fucking Blizzard, Spyware, goddamn Activision, letting Destiny 2 break free, but they still charge $60 for fucking DLC. Feminists ranting. Insert Anyway, now fucking Chris.
Insert bullshit here.
Trivet, how do you feel about a Blizzard seeing you watching porn and shit and getting all your credit card info and stuff every time you play Overwatch?
well, I don't play Overwatch, but
Exactly.
wouldn't be very happy about it.
No shit, dude. Fucking Christ.
I mean, if you play Overwatch, you deserve it.
I mean, I'll give you that, dude. That's some shit Epic would do for Fortnite kids buying some V-Bucks.
Did I mention Epic's also owned by China?
Really? So they might be in on
Yeah.
it too. Breaking
Yeah,
news,
no shit.
friends.
They already hear about Epic Store and all that shit.
Yeah, dude, the Epic Store's so garbage. Dude,
Yeah,
I
I mean-
downloaded something from there yesterday. They don't even have fucking achievements like Steam does. Like, literally the only appeal to installing it is to get the free games that AMD's giving out. And to fucking get the free games that they give out every week. Oh yeah, and if you play
I wouldn't
Fortnite,
sell
you
my
deserve
soul
to
to the
die.
Chinese just for a free game.
I mean, neither would I, but I mean, there's not a lot you can do with it. Fucking them kids with their Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite's cancer deserve to die.
I really wish it would have already. Didn't that shit start back in like 2017?
I have no idea how long that shit's been around for, but it's been too long.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
You know how many times have I got fucking like I got recommended dumb shit on YouTube like Fortnite this, Fortnite that for like every single time I try to fucking say I don't want to watch it, you know, it just says don't repeat this again. It still pushes it even harder. Hate that shit.
It's just
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
sure.
10 years old and I play Fortnite. Yeah, sure.
Well,
Sure
see,
I
that's,
am.
that's one
Sure.
thing that messes with me about YouTube's algorithm is they go with the popular things, not what you want to see. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to see Fortnite. Like, who... I mean, I don't even know anybody that fucking plays the game.
Cough, cough, you cough, cough.
I don't... What? I played it
played
one
that one
time.
time.
Calm down. Me and Sid played it once, and we made it to, like, we made it to the last two, like, every round, because all you gotta do is literally just hide in a bush. Literally. They add an item so that you can be a mobile bush. But it's easier to just straight up hide in a bush. Not to mention, fucking... Dude, I kid you not. The game was supposed to be free to play, and it came out, and the game mode that was supposed to be free to play is now pay. Like, it's like $40, and the game that no one wanted is now free to play. Like, what sense does that make? Who was the big bright idea guy that, like, looked at it and was like, you know what? Some people have been waiting on this game for 7 years. Let's not give them what they want. Let's give them PUBG instead.
Yeah, well, what do you expect?
Oh yeah, no shit.
You know what they say, keep your opinions basically non-existent. That way you'll never be disappointed.
I mean, that's the truth.
Remember I said that something here
What do you think about battle royales, Damien? I've never heard your opinion on this.
It depends on the battle royale, really.
I
PUBG
think,
is alright.
yeah, I was
hate
about to say.
Fortnite.
I think PUBG is semi decent just because it's kind of like it throws me like Battlefield vibes, but a
It's
little
literally
bit
just
more
Arma
like
modded.
Arma. Yeah, yeah,
It's
that's what
literally the Arma modded.
that's what I was saying.
Most of the game is Arma.
Yeah.
They didn't do shit. They put you in a fucking arena and said, this is our game now.
Have you guys seen the PUBG mobile ads?
Yes, and I wanted to die.
They literally just look like a knockoff ad. Like, have you ever seen those, like, I don't know, dude, those fucking those mobile ads, and it's like super intense mobile experience, and it's like fucking it's like a Call of Duty fucking clip, and it shows like some kid mashing buttons on his phone, and then you download the app, and it's like an RTS that has just jam packed full of microtransactions.
I get shit of advertisements for that sort of shit. It's annoying. So I haven't touched a mobile game ever. And yet I keep getting that shit in my throat.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I had mobile games downloaded, but fucking
I have standards, unlike you.
fucking. It's not that you don't have standards. It's not that I don't have standards, Chris. It's that I'm easily amused.
Well, at least you're honest about that.
If it was
with
free,
Windows
I'd
too?
probably watch two fat chicks fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it, but if it's free, I'll take it.
If it's like porno, you'd probably find that. I'm not sure you'd want to, but you could probably find it.
Everybody likes watching anybody fuck. That's the beauty in porn.
Not anybody. I'm not gonna watch two guys go at it. I would think I'm a faggot. I don't like seeing
Fucking-
right here watching anything.
Dude, how would that like? I don't know, man. I feel like they would just like interlock like a set of hands.
I mean, if they actually got stuck and died that way, that'd be great. They just can laugh at them.
Fucking Christ, that's messed up.
Here lies faggot 1 and faggot 2. Died via STD. Millisets. They deserved it.
You want to talk about some real faggots? Why do they have to give characters in a video game a sexual orientation now?
Because
No, like literally, like I get if it pertains to the story, but you got like characters like silent protagonists that have fucking sexual orientations now.
That's the only one who would give a shit about that. I don't like when I play a game. I don't really think about boning anyone. I think of, hey, let me shoot the guy or this or this or that. It's like if I'm playing Burnout, I don't want my cars to have a fucking particular thing they like to do. It's a car.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well,
Hey,
if your
Trivet, come here.
name's Vin Diesel, you do.
Fucking Christ.
You terribly playing video game
Is
characters
Vin
that they're
Diesel's
just a
name
vessel.
really Vin Diesel's name? Is that his real name?
I think it's just a
It
screen
is.
name.
It's Vin Double Diesel. It's actually Vinny Dick Cheese, but
Trivet,
You
come
like-
back here
If
if you
there's
want.
ever an outlandish name,
Do
it's
you want to
probably
get
a screen name.
Orbeck, the sorcerer?
yes.
Alright.
If you use some fucking
Come up
porn
here.
star called Candy Suts, it's not her actual name. It's pretty fucking obvious.
What? Candy sucks. What?
But
Candy's
that's like
awesome.
a porn star name, don't it?
Oh,
What?
porn.
Just
Oh,
don't.
I
porn.
said if there's a girl named Candy Suts, that's not her actual fucking name. Or like Vin Diesel, probably not a real name. Just, you made it up.
Really? Dude, stage
shit,
names
it's a
have always
screen name.
confused me. Like, did they just think of like the coolest thing they can come up with? Like,
No,
Porn.
not all the time. There's some screen names that are actually atrocious. But they're like, it's not my actual name, so...
I
fine.
want to know, is Alice Cooper's real name Alice Cooper? Because I don't feel like it is.
I don't believe so.
Why would he choose the name
His name's
Alice
like
though?
Jack
Is
or
that
something.
is that to be like a is that like a shock effect? Like what's that called?
Shut up.
Alice Cooper's always been a faggot who's like, I'm gonna be edgy, so maybe that's just fine.
No, I mean that was back in the '80s. Like that was the original thing to do.
I have
Yeah, like Sanic.
I have an information drop. Mark
Yeah.
Sinclair, Vin Diesel's real name.
Mark
Yeah, see, that sounds
Sinclair.
normal.
What?
Mark
His
Sinclair.
name's
No wonder he's gay.
his name's
A name
Mark.
like Mark Sinclair.
No
Oh,
shit.
hi,
Dude.
Mark.
That sounds like a man who bites into a buttered croissant as he gently caresses his man's ass.
Well, I mean,
Jesus
Yeah, Mark
fucking
Sinclair's
Christ.
like a
Yeah.
generic, like,
until
Fallout
Paul
villain.
Needs a Walker went flying out that window, now he just bites into the croissant.
Dude, that shit was fucking. I don't know, man. I feel like. Don't get me wrong. Any death of a human is well, not any. Most human deaths that are not called upon are tragic. I'll say that. But fucking
You're
Paul
all
Walker,
waiting, aren't you?
all he gave us was the fucking Fast and Furious movies, and then fucking like
And he
what the
died.
fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I get it. It's sad. Yeah, dude died. He was a celebrity. He had blonde hair. He's a pretty boy. But fucking, why should I care? I don't even like the Fast and Furious movies. Yeah, I said
every
it.
time it's
There's
not
two
like-
goddamn mini sequels. After the third, you
not
should
to
stop.
mention, it started off as street racing, then it became
Fucking
fucking
action movie.
00
Yeah, it's so
James
stupid.
Bond, fucking.
Yeah, and see, the street
Riding
racing part is actually
dinosaurs.
cool. But now there's like this, like, we're family. We're family. Family. Vin Diesel family. McFamily. Welcome to McFamilies. Can I get you
There was
McFamily?
this one streamer who who like jumped off a bridge or something in New York or whatever. It's a
What?
dumbass, right?
Oh, you're talking about fucking, you're talking about that, fucking, what's his name?
The
Kielbasa or
black
some
dude?
shit. Yeah, the black dude.
Anyway,
Fucking-
yeah, that guy. Ram Black
I
Guy
don't know.
committed suicide,
Dude,
right?
he was fucking insane. Like, dude, he was going
Yeah,
goddamn
and
bonkers.
everyone's like crying their ears out in
he
fucking
was-
comments that like,
he
oh,
was-
it's so tragic. And I
he
think
was,
I remember seeing
like,
one
he
guy
was
say, "You didn't give a
nutting
fuck,"
out.
nobody did.
He was
And he's like,
nutting
"But we all
out.
care so much." No, you fucking don't.
He was
You don't.
nutting
Nobody really
out.
gives a fuck.
Dude, I'm sure they do. They're sheeple. Anyway, no, he was like fucking nutting out in his goddamn apartment, and people called the fucking cops on him. Go ahead and get that bonfire. People called the fucking cops on him. Don't say that, it will come back up and get Crystal Sage. But anyway, people called the fucking cops on him, and he fucking had to like shout out his window, and they came in and got him to make sure he was okay. And like, what the fuck? Like, I think his name started with an E. Atkins?
Yeah, I think
Atkins?
so.
It's not Atkins.
I have no idea.
I
It
don't
was
think it's Atkins.
something.
Echidna.
Fucking no.
Echidna. Knuckles.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay, I know who you're talking about. The Smash dude.
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know what he did.
He smashed his face off fucking Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, he was.
Anyway, no.
It was actually made hand
Smash and shit all the
Fucking,
time.
anyway, no. Knuckles the Echidna. He was fucking depressed for some weird reason. Like, you have millions of fans. You live in one of the biggest cities in the world. You have no financial issues. You have
You fucking
plenty
do
of
nothing all
potential
day.
to find love. Yeah, you don't even have a fucking job. Where does this depression stem from? And I understand people are going to say mental health. But let me tell you something. Fucking, I had some serious depression, like hanging from a ceiling fan depression. And I, sure as hell, got over it. Like,
You could say you were hanging on.
yeah, but the ceiling fan sure as hell didn't stick in there.
Tons.
Anyway, no. Fucking, you get over it. You just gotta move past it and be strong. But the difference is people fucking, they do it to themselves. And that, as harsh as that sounds, your biggest bully, your number one public
Yourself.
enemy is yourself. After you leave school, whenever you're at home, no one is saying anything to you, but you're still sitting in your bedroom telling yourself the same things over and over, thinking about it. And that's
it
the
reminds me
problem
of,
with it. It's not, no one moves on anymore. Fucking, they just hold on to that fucking hatred and then they fucking let it build up inside them. That's another thing. People don't know how to talk about stuff. My girlfriend, she has this problem. It's fucking insane. She will bottle stuff up until she goes to goddamn steaming, boiling point, and she will blow up about everything that has happened over the last 3 months. And then for another 3 months, I'm fine. Nothing bad can ever happen, and then she explodes. But see, the problem is these depressed fuckers are bottling it up, and they don't have anybody to blow up at. They're blowing up at themselves on the insides. And then they're like, fuck it, do it, you're a pussy. And they fucking bite the bullet. They chuck the toaster in the bathtub. They go swimming with a fucking hairdryer. They take the long neck dive, and they fucking yeah. And then everyone mourns. But see, the problem is, you shouldn't be mourning. You should be thinking about how they got to this point. It wasn't all just them beating themselves up. That spark had to come from somewhere. Whether it was domestic abuse at home or bullying at school. There's 1,000 different places, but the one place, place most people don't want to point their finger is at themselves. No one is man enough to admit, I fucking did that. I'm the one who fucking caused that. And see, the problem is, whenever the people actually do man up, they go and commit suicide themselves. It's just an endless cycle of fucking depression and bullshit.
Well, see, okay, you know what everyone like wants to fucking like people commit suicide or so like I understand shit happens, okay? I understand that. Not everybody fucking does that. Is deserved it per se, but after a while you realize something. If you're such a weakling that you're going to fucking ass yourself off because you can't deal with life, then, well, good riddance.
I mean, life's easier than it has been in the last 2,000 years. Like, literally, every day your life gets easier. New technology is so amazing. Dude, as soon as the Tesla's car auto-drive, as soon as auto-drive came out, there was so much porn about that. I don't even know why. Keep talking, Chris. I'll talk about this here in a second. I really want to know.
So much bullshit about people like adding like the people commit suicide or some like heroes or strong or some shit. And yeah, I think especially for like Christian people, which is weird because we're saying this in the third person almost. But of course I'm obviously Christian too.
Well, see,
but the difference is I don't believe in the stupid fuck hippie bullshit.
Yeah.
God himself said that a fucking sin is, if it's a sin, commit suicide.
Yeah, no, of course. That's like the biggest
So
sin.
guess what,
That and
fucker? If you commit
blasphemy.
suicide, my entire grievance with you is, hey, fucker, you took the easy way out, and you're gonna go to hell for it. Great job.
Albeit fair and keep.
Suffering in the afterlife as well for your actions. Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
If you hang on
it's
there, you
just,
could always be on a nice thing
like,
in the afterlife.
these parents with the school shooter kids, fucking, like, they're like, oh, he was a troubled child, and it was the guns, and it was the bullying.
Yeah, not them. Huh.
And see, the problem is, they sat there. Like, this isn't a thing that happens overnight. This is a thing that develops over years of abuse and torment. And they sat there through this child's life, and they never once noticed, not a single time once, stopped to ask this fucking kid how his day was going, or fucking ask him if he's doing alright, fucking ask him how school is, if anybody's bullying him. None of these families, not the school shooter victims' families, the school shooter families, none of these motherfuckers actually cared enough about their child to give a fuck, and that had some kind of fucking warping impact on these fucking kids.
Oh, there's also the opposite problem where you coddle them too much, so ultimately that could also happen.
Oh yeah, that's
See?
another thing. If you do the opposite thing, they power trip and they think they can fucking get anything they want and they deserve everything, and as soon as someone says no, they fucking snap. There's a fine line between good parenting and bad parenting, and I'm not a parent myself, so I can't tell anyone how to raise their children, and I'm not going to try. I'm just saying, stop every once in a while and check in on your fucking kids, please. Honestly, it's not the guns, it's not it's not anything. It's the people. It's all the people. Gun rights activists, this is like their bread and butter. Fucking, they want guns gone, and this is the way to do it. Shooters. But fucking, there's no logic behind hate. And the hate is fueled by the abuse and the bullying. Like, hate breeds more hate.
That part's a lie, though. There is obviously logic behind it.
Well,
there's great logic, but it has to be there.
I feel like it's more instinct for hate. Like,
well, you see, you still need a reason.
Hate each other.
If someone fucking spites you, you're gonna want to spite them back.
Oh yeah, well, see, that's instinct as well. That's revenge, yeah.
Yes, but at the same time, it's still logical to think that.
Oh yeah, well, that's logical hate, but I'm not saying revenge.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
okay, let me put this.
I'm gonna go in and randomly shoot up a school.
There's two sorts of these idiots. There's either the sort who is a complete fucking bitch who never did anything for herself and hated it, and even if she snapped me, he was a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's the sort who basically didn't get any help because, well, everybody's fucking against them.
See, that's another thing, too.
The first one is basically inexcusable because whiny little faggot tried to shoot boys up and he could get away or something.
Yeah.
And then the other one who basically became a fucking victim of his own, well, situation.
Well, see, the problem with that is, too, if you're going through something, man, you've just got to ask someone for help. Like, I mean, everyone may not have the same friends. Everyone may not have the same family. Hell, I mean, some people might not even have access to the internet, but there's someone you can talk to. If you have access to the internet,
like you.
There are fucking a billion jillion fucking people out there. Yes, Chris, like me. I have met so many people through YouTube streaming and fucking videos.
It's like when no internet, but you know that works too.
And fucking Pick. He's depressed as a motherfucker. He's in England. Everyone's depressed over there. But fucking, he enjoys talking to me, and I cheer him up. And that's one thing you can do. You can try and find a friend. Just don't find, like, 45-year-old, like, I'm a little 12-year-old girl, come over and visit my house, and then you find out he's a pedophile type thing, you know. Don't do that. But, like, make friends online.
With you and Pick, you always try to fucking cheer him up or some shit. Every time I talk to him, I just try to say, hey, asshole, do something.
Well, see, but no, he enjoys arguing with you.
Yeah, but everybody, you always see, okay, Brandon, I think that was the name, the other asshole.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, he was a similar sort of cough as Pick. The difference is, I see it. When they were both there, they ganged up on me like, oh, well, you're just a fucking dumb crazy cuck, or the fucking.
Did you guys beat the boss?
Yeah.
I'm at the Fair and Keep bonfire.
But yet, I gotta get it. When it's just Pick, oh, he's still a degenerate faggot like you, but he's not unreasonable. But with Brandon around, he's just an unreasonable fuckwad.
Yeah. Well, see, what do you guys think about fucking depression? Like, Trippet, how do you deal with depression? And I swear to God, if you say drugs, don't fucking say drugs.
Like that, Googers?
No. My real option's out of the question.
Oh my god, damn it.
I would probably say just chill out and play games.
Yeah,
Take
video
your
games
mind
is
off
a great
shit.
thing. Hobbies are amazing. Fucking
Or you'll
depression.
get screwed off in a corner.
Damien, since you don't have any drugstores, aren't you? What's your cure for depression? Jesus fucking Christ.
Drugs and video games. I'm joking.
What's this depression you speak of?
Chronic depression's actually a thing that runs in my family, and I apparently have it. I don't care. I'm just a happy-go-lucky motherfucker. Period. I look at life and be like,
basically.
oh, well, that can
Go to
always be
Vegas,
worse.
you'll be happy much longer.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, see, that's
Yeah.
the way I go. Like, I didn't realize, like, in high school and in school, you think, man, my life sucks. This is so garbage and shit. I'm fucking broke all the time and all this stuff. But as soon as you get out of high school, as soon as you get out of college, as soon as you get out of fucking school and you get out there in the real world on your own, believe me, it gets so much better. And fucking, it's just insane. Fucking how much easier things get the
Oh.
longer you go on.
Yep. This way, Tribbit.
Fucking, and all it takes is just some perseverance. Like, you can't give in. Like, you're gonna feel bad, and you're gonna come home crying, and you're gonna be pissed off with the fucking world, but you can't let that get to you, you know what I mean?
You know what I find funny? People who want to like end themselves and shit. When I say funny, like laugh funny. But,
Yeah,
like,
I know what
point
you
is
mean, like,
that they thing is that they always bitch about how they want to end it or some shit, or like how Pick always does that, even though he doesn't. Okay, this is a perfect point actually. He says this shit all the time, right? But because, well,
Trivet, stay back. If you
obvious.
get cursed, we all die.
Your very
Okay.
instincts tell you if you do that shit, well, don't do that shit. No matter how much you say you want to,
That's fine.
unless something bad really happens that you absolutely cannot go on any longer,
Mm-hmm.
your body will say, no, you're fucking not doing that.
I'll take
Because there's
he'll
one
rage.
point in life. Fucking keep going.
Yeah, well, see, our,
Or animal are very
our
hard.
purest instinct is survival. If you put anyone in a situation, like even a suicidal person, if you put a suicidal person in a situation that is life or death, like, say, like a high-speed bus crash or something, like they're going off of a bridge, they will be positively terrified of death. Even sitting there with the gun in their own mouth, doing it to themselves, they will be so fucking terrified, because everyone is. And it's okay to be afraid. Like, you don't
Never
need to
heard
put
this.
yourself in that situation, is what I'm saying. Like,
There was this one time somebody wanted to commit suicide on a cruise ship, right?
yeah.
But then, or was it? No, I think it was Ocean Liner or something. And then something happened to it. Like
Yeah.
it was about to sink. Well, it didn't actually. Everyone was fine, but the ship was about to sink, right? And
Yeah.
the guy immediately stopped trying to commit suicide, and he immediately ran over trying to help everyone else.
Yeah. Well, see, that's
He's
what I'm
like,
saying.
fuck it, I'm not gonna. No, fuck that shit. I'm gonna do something.
Exactly. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and it seems like people are at the end of the rope and they have no other options, but they do, and that's my main problem with the whole thing. But now to kind of steer us back, fucking, just in conclusion on that topic, find help. Don't be too proud to get help, and find a hobby that you really enjoy, and find some friends that are relevant to that hobby.
And don't be a weak faggot who crumples like paper.
Yeah, and don't think that it's going to last forever, because it won't. Just keep on going, and you'll get through it. Anyway, but fucking,